Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's your boy Firgur. We back at the Lyric Lounge. It's your boy Oasis here with me. We got the crew here with us. Today we're chilling with the Twaalf, but I'll let him introduce himself in just a moment. I just want to say a big shout out to everybody for supporting us thus far and, you know, keeping the game going and just doing the thing, liking, subscribing, and I hope y'all keep doing that thing.
Yeah, as always, it's like you said, you guys are locking in, so we appreciate that. And we like the fact that we're seeing the growth. So thank you guys. That's from the team. So I think we should go to kill his brand. Let's tickle the 12 brand.
Yeah. Just before we get started, I just want to send a big shout out to the OG at BudBrothers. Today we at BudBrothers. But yeah, let me ask him to introduce himself. The 12, my nigga. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. It's nice to be in Cape Town. Wacht, wat ik eerst te beginnen by just introducing myself. I don't actually like to introduce myself, you know. I feel like this people should be knowing by now via Echoes. But either way, for the ones that's now, since we're on your channel, for the ones that don't know, Echoes is 12 from all the way from the Eastern Cape. Maar aan die baie kante. So shout out vir al my broers daar so. En die Katanga en alle honde daar so. So yeah, glad to be here by you guys. Die weer is net so bietjie kakkerig. In Cape Town, but away.
Yeah, but that can change today. You was no Cape Town weather. Though now look like it's raining. And now the sun will come out. So don't judge Cape Town weather. We moved different here in Cape Town. So you heard it is London. Or Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape. Ooh, PE. Okay, from your hometown. You're deep in your hometown. I like that. So from that side, do you have a big following there in PE? Or where did it start for you? Did it start in PE, your music thing, and then you brought it to Cape Town? Or where did it start?
Obviously, Simon, you always, with whatever you do, you have to start in your hometown, start by a house even, to take it that deep, you know. So yes, I do believe I have a lot of following in PE, but why I love coming through to Cape Town is because I feel like people in Cape Town. So from me, watching my stats and just checking out where the follows are coming from, where the views and stuff are coming from, a lot of people, actually the number one city supporting the Twaalf is Cape Town.
Are you listening
so
to
yeah,
Cape Town?
that's why we also...
Now, mad up to respect to Cape Town, respect to all the people giving you that tap also, but we appreciate that. And I'm glad that you said it starts at home, Cinder. So you started it in PE, you started it there. Were you always like, did you always know rapping was going to be the way? Or like, because when I spoke to you in the beginning, you said you have this persona. So like, for me, let's start with the rap. Did you know this is what you wanted to do? Or how did it start there?
I did not know. If I can be brutally honest, I hated music, honestly speaking. So I remember at the time when I was now coming up, I think that time there was Eminems and all those people.
Yeah.
So then my friends were just basically at the time just messing around with music and building their own systems. And then they would come through to me like, did you hear like Eminem dropped an album? And I just was never interested in that, you know. So obviously, but my life took a turn for the worst, you know, at times, you know. So also with where we're coming from, you know, not being able to speak to our fathers, you know, all those things. I don't want to delve too deep in that, you know. So I had to find an outlet, you know, and luckily for me, started writing poems, and then from there it got, actually have to say it was boring, you know. So then I started doing my poems on beats, you know, and then that's where I started rapping, you know.
Nice,
Back to what we spoke about the last time. The other thing is, I wanted to ask you the 12.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something that I can ask you, if it's something that we can speak about, but the 12 has a whole numbers meaning behind it, doesn't it?
Numbers you mean like this skolitale, like prison?
Yeah.
So people get that confused a lot, you know. That's why wherever I go, you know, I do get the question, you know. So wherever I go, for the ones that doesn't know, no, it's not related to any gangsterism. It's not, you know.
I want to clarify.
Just want to know because it isn't affiliated with the gangster terminology or, you know, what is in prison, but is there symbolism behind it? Where does it come from?
Yeah, there is definitely. Look, for the mensen wat weet, so a 12, if I now have to take it that way, just so that people know, you know. A 12 with the tronk as a broer wat a generaal is actually, you know. So I just took it for me, but not in a scholarly way. Since I so, ek is a generaal when it comes to the music, you know. Yeah, salute. Yeah, see, salute.
That's dope. That's a very deep, meaningful symbolism behind it, and it's also a play on words for if you win the game. You know what I mean? This whole rap game is like the life, and it is about who has that, you know, that kracht. I was just about to say so. So are we?
No, but I won't lie. No? And like you said, bro, I like the fact that he took something that had a negative incarnation and he put a positive spin on it. You see, so to us now I know. I didn't know that. Now I know he's the general.
Do you guys want me to give you the other reason actually, just to bring it home? Since we are by the rep, you know, so that's why we actually have the clock there, you know. So if you'd see like next to the 12, there's a 1 there. Yeah, so if you see the clocks, the hands of the clocks, they always go anti-clockwise.
Yes.
Yeah? So voor hij ding bij nummer 1 komt, de laatste cijfer wat hij voorbij gaan, als die 12. So if you want to be number 1, you have to pass me. So yeah, that's just for the rappers out there.
Double the trouble, bro. Look, and I like that one. I like that. Moet eerst de voor 12 komen.
Let's dig into the song.
Let's dig into the song. Also, the song Dankie My Ma. Let's talk on like why it was written. Like is a story behind it. Is it your name in the song, Geraldine? Is it your mom, your aunt? Who is that?
Yes. So I don't. So because I always mess around with my characters, I feel I have a lot of personas. I'm now currently on the 4th one. So I'm still yet. I'm on the 4th one. Yeah. So I've been, the first one was the one where I'm speaking my truth, you know, speaking about the emotions, what we're going through in the hood, you know. So baie mense het my actually gevra like en gelaat weet dat hulle miss that version of me, you know. And also at the time, because I just felt like I needed a gap at the time because there was a lot of things happening also in the industry, you know. There's always beef and stuff, you know. So I didn't want to put that energy out. So I just took some time off, you know, just to heal myself first because I could have responded out of emotion and it wouldn't have been appropriate at the time. So Dankie My Ma came from me just being aware of when everybody turns their back on you. Was bro, it's only your mom that's there, bro. You know?
It really
so that was just my thank you. I just feel like that's my thank you to my mom, telling her thank you for her always having my back. Even at the time when I feel like I switched on my mother. You know, because when you look where I am now, I haven't even spoken to my mom. You know, today still. So that's just my thank you to her, you know, and appreciating her.
When I was listening to the song at 12, it reminded me so of like Dear Mama type of vibe with the Tupac. You know, almost like it's hard, man. And it's not something that you can really go play in like a restaurant or whatever where men's is chilling. But if people like music and they listen to it, they'll be like, damn, this is a real...
Aware, bro, aware.
You know what I mean?
Aware.
So big ups to you for the effort that you actually put behind the song. And so, bro, Geraldine, that's a fucking banger. You know what I mean? The thought process behind it is really good, bro. And I see also why people would ask for more of that persona. And speaking about the song, who's the producer? I want to know, and how long did it take you to write the song? Because obviously there's a lot of effort put into the song.
So I think my process, I have to start there. My process with the music always is. So I don't speak of the music until it's done, you know. So that's why people would feel like probably it took me a little while for it to put it out, but there was actually a process. I think I took like 2 to 3 months, not writing it obviously, but trying to get the right beat, the right feeling for it, you know. Because Oakley would know. Oakley had ooit met the beat. I always work with Oakley. So all the music would,
Isn't Oakley from PE also, no?
Yes, he's also from my hometown, you know. So Oakley makes every... he makes all my stuff. I hardly work with any other producers, you know, because I just feel like... my come up was Oakley. Everybody knows me because of Oakley. So I'm heavy on staying loyal. I'm heavy on that, so... Moving with Oakley the whole time.
You guys produce a liquor sound together, so why the fuck not, man, bro? You know, you guys make the sound that you want to achieve, that he wants to achieve, and you guys make it work, so it's a good process.
On that also, I like asking this question, bro, because not every producer can say, I have a Oakley, I have a Sean, I have a Dooms, you know? Do you play Oakley for your beats, or is it just I feel the inspiration? Yo, Oakley, I smack this beat. Can you make me something? I
think Oakley should actually ask... You should actually ask Oakley if he pays me to rap on his beats. Yeah, you see.
That's the first beat.
Yeah, bro. I just feel like, obviously, Okay, I don't want to delve too much in the financial side of things, but obviously there's obviously we do splits on the music, on the music front, But you must pay me. Actually, if you're listening to this, if you're seeing this, you actually owe me a lot of money, bro.
Hij scout hem een kroon, brother. Alsjeblieft. Alsjeblieft. Ons zoek meer Oakley en 12 numbers, alsjeblieft.
We're looking for our album now, Oakley, bro.
12 must get this man.
Nah, I'm joking. We're joking, Oakley. You kill the game, bro. I want to say that. Because listening to the music, his beat is on point for you. It's like he makes it for you. Now I know he also makes it for you. So it's not for free, it's effort. It's effort. So now I appreciate
Can't put value on that,
Yes, can't put value on that. And then when it comes to, like you said, you took 2 or 3 months with the whole process. 2 weeks, you said before, with the verse you wrote, right? Oh, how's it when it comes to like these boot camp things? Do you think you will stand up to write verses? Because now I saw the Only Dope had like a podcast or a verse, and they were showing you how these artists write tracks in minutes. Do you think you can stand up to these Cape Town artists and write tracks like they write tracks and make it quality?
Look here, bro. Because Dankie My Ma is a personal song. That's my mother, so I'm definitely going to take my time on that, But when it comes to, like, now, with your question, with Cape Town artists and stuff, I'm in Cape Town, so obviously, man will have that talk, checking me out and stuff, but I'm actually not fazed by any Cape Town artists, As much as I respect them, I'm not fazed by any of them, bro.
Now that stands true.
So, salute, bro.
Now that you stand on your own word, you see them, but you have a plan for me.
Like, look, I have to give my respects, bro. Look, if you come to a Bruce Gronde, it's disrespectful if you don't give them recognition. So there's a few man I'm checking out and stuff, but I'm so focused and tapped into what I'm doing, bro. So I don't want to get influenced by what anybody's doing, bro. I'm focused and tunnel vision on my shit,
Okay, nice. With the horse with blinkers, bro. You just marching straight forward.
Salute, bro.
So on that, I like to find out also a little bit about how the artists get into that process. Are you somebody who locks in and says, I'm putting my phone off, no WhatsApp, no Instagram, no nothing for the next 2 days. I have my book in my pen. Do you have like a specific ritual, a routine or something like that? Because me, like if I'm in the studio, I must have my cup of tea or something, like that, simple stuff. Do you have any methods or things like
bro, I don't believe I have rituals and stuff that I do, Obviously, for me, it depends on the inspiration I get. I might tell you with you guys, then I'd find inspiration, So, but when I do get it, I prefer being alone, writing alone. I love to write in private. So I would pull up to a studio. My verses are already written. My songs are already written down. I love that.
I won't lie. I hate artists that come to my studio, then they want to 15 times when I write that verse. But didn't you practice and stuff? It's your song. You wrote it. Why the hell are you struggling, bruh? I hate that. But I appreciate that also from artists. Come prepared. Come ready to do the things and watch the art be made, bruh. Don't come and make the art there, bruh. I hate that. I hate it. Your artists like that change.
If you can give me a second on that, I also feel sometimes, so when I was working with Culture and I was working with Big B at the time, the first time I came to Cape Town actually. So I actually did want to, I wanted to put myself in that space where I can see if I'll be able to, just to vibrate on the same. Yeah, bro. So with Slatsuzamas and with Tikita that we released, I actually surprised myself, bro, being in that environment and getting... my favorite verse is actually the one on Tikita that I did with Big B and Culture Gang. That's my favorite verse, bro. So I did that literally in the studio. So that for me showed me that I can do it if I put my mind to it.
Fire verse and you need to. Nah, that's also good because you challenge yourself. But again, when it's your music, I'm prepared.
Salute, bro.
When it's like that, that's a session. That's why I asked the question. How would you go up against? Because they will come together, the other beat work. If you can do that, that's good. But also come prepared. You see if you really do something. So I appreciate that. Right, and then I want to go into the whole Cape Town thing now.
Okay.
The general has landed in Cape Town.
Salute.
He's not faced by no one. You heard that.
Salute, yeah.
So who right now does the general see himself working with? Who? Like, is there names you can mention that you of people?
You work with Culture,
Yeah, Culture. But like, is there other names you can mention of people that you want to work with in Cape Town? People
look,
you know yourself with.
I found this a lot of times, where I'd be saying who I'd want to work with, and we never get the chance to work with. Or we don't align maybe, or it just doesn't happen, So I don't still want to put out that energy and say who I want to work with, If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, bro. I also, once I get the song on my phone, then I know like that's gonna happen, you know. So you get what I mean. So while we're still in the talks of us working, I don't want to put out energy on that, you know. For now, I'm focused on what I'm gonna do. Also, I don't want to put out too much when it comes to what I'm busy with, but definitely there's a reason why I'm in Cape Town. So people must just be tapping in the whole time. They're gonna see what's gaat hier kom. Can I swear?
Yes, bro.
Because here, bro, like I've been quiet for 2 years, bro. You know, I didn't plan to stay quiet for so long, obviously. Bro, but I've just been strategizing, seeing how the money move, bro. That's why I'm telling you, fucking out of my heart, bro. Like, I'm not
Just
fazed by no night, bro.
Just looking now,
Salute.
and I like that. And the only reason I asked one more, because we had an artist, she know who she is, and she said this. She was at a concert, she prophesied that she wanted a feature, and it happened. So that's why I asked.
Tell me who.
She's sitting in the building. Queen Pun herself told us one day. But
She did?
At a concert, I'm not going to name the feature. She was at a concert, she saw this person, she told herself, I need this feature. She prophesied it, and it happened. So
Okay.
you can, I don't want to say, I know everyone's dope.
So I don't want to embarrass her. For now, her telling you guys that actually. So yes, we do have a feature coming.
So there is a Queen Pun feature, lad.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro. So
okay, I wasn't expecting that.
It's recorded, you know. So we're now just in the process of working and putting the concept behind the video and everything. But yeah, the song is recorded. I'm still not fucking happy with how it sounds, but it's gevaarlijk.
Okay,
yeah,
nah, I needed to push that trigger, so we heard the exclusive.
Yeah, you got me there, bro.
I had to push that
You
trigger,
got me trapped there. I had to say that.
I appreciate that. So there is some dope ass artists, dope ass features coming, and I don't want to go too further than that because you know the man said he's exclusive. Now, okay, you have one?
Yeah, he just wants to talk about himself. They don't talk about other men, so they don't talk about Cape Town or Joburg or PE or fuck it, man. So, nah, fuck it, nah, don't forget, man. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, if you focus on yourself and you want to obviously not necessarily prove yourself, but just show who the 12 is in the music industry and you know what you represent. Do you see yourself doing ciphers? Do you see yourself competing in any way?
No, bro.
Not?
Nah, don't. I actually get that question a lot, you know. I don't want to get sidetracked, me, bro. With what I'm doing, bro, you know, like just imagine the stress, like the stress I had to go under from being quiet 2 years, bro. Imagine now I'm getting distracted and getting, you know, I don't want that, bro. So, if it's worth my while, I'd die, but I'm not, nah, bro.
Just focused on the plan that you have for yourself for the rest of
now,
the year,
yes.
and
yes, bro.
just pushing the music that you're gonna be working on.
If I would be on a cipher, it would be my fucking cipher.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, if then yeah,
first,
bro.
You
Yeah.
heard it first.
I like that.
And then you spoke about just now. You spoke about music videos that you're gonna be working. I know you enjoy music videos and you enjoy making
bro,
it.
yeah.
And I know you get into that character.
Yo, bro. Yeah.
I was watching that one video. You say some
Salute, bro.
You do
Yeah.
all that kak, man.
Yes,
And I see how you enjoy it. Do you have any videographers or any people that you are looking to work with or wanting to work with? Because ideally, if I want to shoot a music video, somebody like Kyle White, I don't know if you know who Kyle White is, but he's also a big producer in Joburg. You know what I mean? So, yeah, is there anybody that you would want to work with or that you think, nah, this bro would make me a judge video?
So, bro, I don't focus on that because that's, if you guys know the Dam, actually the bro owning the CEO of BudBrothers.
Yeah.
So, my responsibility is just making the music. But obviously, he'll pass it on to me, letting me know, Twaalf, what you think of this, bro? Slingshot, maybe, just to mention someone. What do you think of this, bro, you know? But for my character, bro, I have to go back home because not a lot of videographers understand my character. And the shots I would want for my character. You know what I mean? So I was specific, bro. Bro, I've been looking, bro, for someone that can bring my character out and understand where my mind is at.
Oh, you say you have been looking, so you haven't found him yet?
In Cape Town. Cape Town, I'm looking for someone that can bring my character out and understand where my mind's at, you know. But when I do tap into my character, die Marlboro met die middelbles, I work with only strictly with my bro Willem Berda, that soort Wingat Kapadin. Since because we together came up with the character, so I feel like
he can portray that that character.
Yeah,
I understand what you mean by that.
Because we're talking about your characters and you've been speaking on it. Where did that start? Wow, the characters. Why the characters? You're on 4 personas now.
Yeah, bro.
Is it going to 12? That's also lost. Are you gonna get to 12
bro,
characters?
I think it's gonna go there, bro. You know, I think it's gonna go there. I'm also curious to see where it's gonna lead me. What the fifth one might be, the sixth one might be.
Yeah.
You know, for now I'm by the fourth one. The fifth one is what I'm busy with now. You see, the Generaal now. You know,
The Generaal.
Salute, bro.
Star.
So there was a few the previous versions where I was the one with the speedo, the pump. So I was a pump before the 12, the pump. You know. So yeah, bro, definitely.
So you are leading to go, and would it stop at 12, or is because I see you like this?
I think it's gonna stop at 12, bro, because imagine it's not gonna make sense if I'm by the 13 one, I'm then 12, you know. So I'm just gonna stop there.
I like
but
that.
I take my time with it. It comes in seasons, you know.
One is your government name.
That's a lost character. That's a lost. And,
Kom eens na 12.
Salute, yeah.
and the characters, like you said, you have a videographer that helps envision it. But a lot of times these characters, do you work on them alone? You know, like
Bro.
where do you come up with them, man? Like
feel like you
ideas?
watch
Can
Jim
you?
Carrey movies.
Yeah, you know, like can you explain to me how one of the characters, like the pump, where did that idea come from? The whole,
Bro,
Busta Rhymes, Slim Shady.
all of this.
it's basically also
Scary movies.
Look, bro, like there's a lot of things that inspires me, man. You see, so that character comes from watching movies. I'm very tapped into movies, bro. So also with what you were saying or asking, who helps me with it, bro. So I'd get some inspiration, but I'm the main man that sits with me in my cup the whole time.
Yeah.
So literally, people would never know who I am, bro. You wouldn't even know who's just sitting here, bro. You know?
It could be one of them.
Yeah, it could be one of them. Yeah.
And do you have makeup artists and stuff that you work with?
Bro, I try to keep it as natural as possible. So literally with the way I was cutting my hair, so I was portraying the character of me being a fucking oom that's ongeduldig and being ongeskik. So I could have dyed my hair grey, you know, whatever it might be, but then I just felt like, nah, let's keep it real, cut my fucking hair off, having a mutter bliss.
Yeah, and
Since
it
that, bro.
didn't work because you
Yeah,
look
bro.
like ongeduldig.
Salute. You know how many people wanted to cut their hairs like that, you know, bro. So it's just that I took the initiative and had the guts to do it.
Effect. It's like that Ronaldo effect. Remember when we all had it?
Then the coke out took away and they made coke and stuff drop. It's Ronaldo thing.
Bro, yeah, no, that is dope. Now the reason why I asked is because I feel like with the type of character that you are, like the 12, you know, the brain that you have, you can really personify the character nicely if you had somebody who does special effects makeup. You check out where they dial the mensen into zombies or mad cat
Yes,
now.
bro.
Do you know what I mean? So if there is an instance where, well, if there's anybody out there, hit this nigga up, show us just a little thing he's seen, even if you make something for his Instagram, a little. Because I've seen some people that are very, very good, you know, around Halloween time, the girls are normally doing that type of stuff. And some people are really good to be able to fucking turn you into a vampire or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it will be just, but it will be dope to just see your mind portray that type of thing.
Yeah, I get you. I get you, bro.
Yeah, just as the 12 as a bear or something. See me, like, that's what has a brain like that. It makes me think of Jim Carrey. Like, do you remember how Jim Carrey had like the mask?
I remember.
You know, like, and I'm sure you also draw a little bit of inspiration growing up from that type of thing where they were able to switch characters and stuff like that.
I'm not literally following in the footsteps of what they are doing, but it definitely opens my mind up, you know, to see just where they're taking it, and I obviously want to take it. I don't think it has been done in rap, especially Afrikaans, with people portraying characters. I haven't seen it.
I'm actually thinking about it.
Yeah, bro.
I don't see it.
If I haven't seen it, I'm sorry, bro. But
let us know in the comments if there is anybody or share a video with us.
Let us know. Funny enough, there hasn't. The only character that I can think of, because when I heard your music, it gave me Jack Sparrow vibes, but he's that character.
He's
that character.
Alone, yeah.
Also, the antwoord.
Oh, that's another big one.
Do you know what I mean? Because not necessarily, obviously, not 12's music or not this, but like you say, that character, that vibe, it's different. It's out of this world. You know what I mean? Nah, but it's really something, and I hope you keep working on that creativity. You know, keep being creative on it, because it's really, really dope, bro. And I just wanted to know, also speaking about, you know, other artists and stuff like that. From where we from?
Yeah.
We grew up on Early B, Ajami, Garo G, the Twins, no? Yeah. Listen to all of them.
Bro, I don't fuck with Early B. Don't fuck with him. Fuck him. Fuck him. His music is dope. His music is nice, bro. His music is nice. Like, bro, you can't dispute that. But bro, from where I'm coming from, bro, we should have each other's backs, man. And I just been feeling,
especially as
like,
colored men.
yeah, bro. I just been feeling like he's been saying he wanted to put the P rappers on, bro. Not me personally. I haven't asked him any favors. I just feel he can do a lot more for Port Elizabeth, bro. So, from looking up to him, bro, and seeing, okay, now this is how he's moving. Fuck him. He can my zassarak from my, say push me, bro.
And any of the other mensen from outside, Junior King, Lofi,
I fuck with Junior. I fuck with them.
Right?
So, Lofi and Biggie were, yeah, they were the first people to actually, give me that, bro, and like fly me out. Lofi was the first person to fly me out to Joburg. I was on Lofi Fest. So I fuck with that, bro. If you're seeing someone is popping, bro, and you can extend the hand, bro, like, Dala, bro. Why not? You see?
Okay.
So yeah, bro.
And other than Oakley, obviously, did you reach out to any of the producers outside?
Oakley's been Oakley now.
No. I say other than Oakley, has any of the producers or
been reaching out to me?
Yeah, or
yeah, bro. Yes.
Not in a lastige way, now, man.
I don't mind. I don't mind them sending it through to me, but I'd listen, and then I just feel like, bro. I don't want to throw shade, man, but everybody is now into this fucking trap thing, bro. And everybody's sounding the same.
I agree with you, and we had a conversation like that where some, and it's not also to throw shade on producers and stuff like that, but it's where they're not focusing on, this artist has this sound. Let me craft him that type of beats. Let me see what his sound is like. Let me try and make more of those type of beats. It's very hard to find producers like that, so I don't disagree.
The only reason for that, and I'll agree on the problem is we live in the pack era.
Because they want to send you back.
Because if I take you, if I take you back to the 90s, if I wanted a crowd in my sound, I got a crowd in the studio, they're always shouting. Today I can go download a pack that has different types of crowds. You want the crowd in the background, you want them in the foreground. So it's not as real anymore, right? And that's why you get that generic sound where everyone sound the same.
Bro.
Even though they are good with their timing, they're good with their melody, but they sound so generic because no one is generically creating it from scratch anymore and building it. So I think that's where you're working with Oakley. Oakley still has that grind.
Look, I also get just for Oakley also. So I'm not saying every beat he makes is one I would jump on, I tell him straight like, nah, bro, I'm not fucking with this one. Or you like, bro, this is the sound I do not want, So obviously I send him also some of his beats. I send it back to him also, bro. I send it back to him.
Okay, nah. But I like that. So
And
any Tom, Dick and Harry, it's right, bro. Because I have a sound, I won't lie, there's only certain producers I also work with, and it's my close ones, my main ones.
And now we spoke about, obviously, you not too much focused on working with other artists and stuff like that. But you did get the opportunity to travel our beautiful country and go to other places. Where else was it hot? Where else do they love the 12?
So, bro, Afrikaans, I feel, is somewhat... I hope the mannen don't... guys, I'm just being honest here. But either way, we can only learn from that, I just feel like Afrikaans is so limited to, especially what we're doing, like how we're sounding, it's just limited mostly to the Northern Cape, Western Cape, Eastern Cape. So with me going to Joburg, with our sound, so obviously at the Lofi Festival, there's a lot of, I don't know if I can call it the white Afrikaner hip-hop.
That was in like an...
guys.
And that's what we want to hear from the artists. We appreciate that because 6 years ago, that was the vision, bro. I won't lie. You might think I'm mad, bro, but I didn't see myself sitting with artists here that have 12,000, 13,000 followers and views. I didn't see it, and now I can say it, bro. Look at myself. I'm sitting next to
your 12,000 is still man, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Look where my head was at. You see, I'm hoping to get
on that, if you can give me a sec, but even on that, bro, like I remember me and Oakley always used to make fun of it. So at the time, me and Oakley was so celebrating 10K views. I'm like, whoa, so we going? Yo, bro, to a point now where I feel disappointed if I get 10K, bro. Now we're in the 400,000s, and very soon, not very soon, now we're going to hit the million mark, bro.
And we'll be that views there, bro. We're going to make sure that views is there. So thank you for that, bro. And then, now from outside, is there anyone you want to say, like, shout out to anyone when you say want to shout out, call, thank you, your people, your mom, your dad, anyone you want to say thank you?
So, bro, I definitely want to just to say thank you to everybody back home, you know. I'll support the fucking nice nog allemaal money, but I'll still give them a shout out, you know, because at the end of the day, bro, you have to always give thanks to where you're coming from, you know. I did give thanks to my ma also, literally on the song. To Nidam, my bro, my manager. Not just my manager, bro. That's what I love about him and our relationship. We not just, bro, we bruise my bro. We can laugh the whole time and then, you know, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. Shout out to you guys and what you guys are doing. Shout out to the cameraman. Shout out to everybody here for I remember just now a couple moments ago that we were playing the song Dankie My Ma and the cameraman literally told me like, yo, bro, he feels the song. You know, bro, so thank you to all you guys and for what you guys are doing. Yeah.
Okay, nice shout out to that. And then from our side, do you want to say anything to the camera? Anything you want to go before we out?
I actually just want to know what's next for the 12. What are we expecting? We obviously filmed this podcast. We're putting this out. Yeah. What's next?
So I've been working with Ali Joseph. So yeah, you guys should actually. Is he coming through? You guys in contact with him? If you guys would want me, yes, I'll speak to him. Yeah. So me and Ali have something on the way. We have been the visuals. We have been shooting content already for the visuals. We just have one more scene we need to do because that's the thing with me, bro. Like if I envision it in my mind, bro, I want to see it literally on the camera. So even if it has to take, if it's taking me a month to shoot the next scene, I'll wait that month, bro, because that's how serious I take my visuals. So me and Ali is putting something out.
I'm excited for the Ali.
Yes, bro. We have something crazy. We have something crazy coming out. Yes, bro. Something crazy, bro.
Diabolical. But that's exciting. So we can't wait to see.
Let's get them both on the shows.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. Salute.
Crazy work. But yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to the 12. A big thank you to BudBrothers for letting us chill here and talk to him. And everybody who's been making it possible all this time. Big shout out to everybody else. And don't forget to hit that button, like, subscribe. And if you don't, your poos also.
Oh, yeah. Guys. Salute. Love the conversation. It was a just conversation.
It was amazing, bro.
I didn't feel like I was in front of the camera.
I'm trying to make it show.
Let me write it. You have a lot to say to you. There's
a big cat, yeah.
Hey? Freestyle. I can, bro, but you're gonna have to ask me prior, then I would have done it, you know.
Jared, you know your brand like overworked.
No smoke here, please. Can you smoke here? There's more non-smokers.
Nah, this was not my type of beat also.
Volgens mij wil ik net zien heel Queen. Jullie kan freestyle.
Why? You must stop asking the mensen for freestyle and freestyle. Goddamn stuff. You can go?
Yeah, no. Look here, my lip is almost on root, bro. So the reason why I'm doing like